Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Before we get started, make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. Top 10 travel destinations in Germany. So make sure to watch the full video. The essence of a trip to Germany is possibly best summed up by its history, culture, and natural beauty. Visitors are spoiled for choice when it comes to picking unique sites to visit in this lovely region of Europe because of its numerous ancient cities and charming little villages, as well as an abundance of woods and mountains. Go to the bigger cities like Munich, Frankfurt, or Hamburg if you want to go sightseeing or enjoy the arts. Consider visiting locations like the magnificent Bavarian Alps, the Black Forest, or the Rhine Valley if you're seeking leisure activities. There are gorgeous historic cathedrals and opulent palaces around. Moreover, several centuries-old customs, like traditional Christmas markets, festivals, and fairs, are still observed in the smaller towns and villages, some of which still preserve their original medieval old towns, Altstadt. 10. The Brandenburg Gate in Berlin. The massive sandstone Brandenburg Gate in Berlin's Mitte neighborhood was the first neoclassical building in the city and was constructed for King Frederick William II in 1791. It was modeled after the Acropolis in Athens. The quadriga, the magnificent four-horse chariot pulling the goddess of triumph, is positioned atop this magnificent structure and adds an astonishing 26 meters to its height. 6 enormous columns, one on each side of the building, form 5 imposing passages. 4 were utilized by general traffic, while the center was set aside for the royal vehicles. The 2 structures at each side of the gate, which were previously used by toll collectors and guards, are likewise decorated with enormous Doric columns. It's difficult to imagine that the gorgeous building you see today, which is unquestionably Berlin's most recognizable edifice, was seriously damaged during World War II. It was formerly a piece of the infamous Berlin Wall and, for a while, represented the division of Berlin into East and West. 9. The Kölner Dom. The most striking structure in Cologne is without a doubt the imposing Cologne Cathedral, Kölner Dom. Also known as the Cathedral of St. Peter and St. Mary, which is situated on the banks of the Rhine. One of the biggest cathedrals in Europe, it is a masterpiece of high Gothic design. This most ambitious building undertaking of the Middle Ages began in 1248 and reportedly took more than 600 years to complete. The Three Kings Chapel stained glass from the 12th and 13th centuries, as well as the treasury's large collection of priceless items, all of which survived World War II largely undamaged, are additional highlights. Climb the 533 stairs to the viewing platform in the South Tower for some of the best views of the city and river. There is a nominal entrance fee. 7. The Black Forest in Baden-Württemberg. One of the most popular upland areas in all of Europe is the stunning Black Forest, which has dark, densely forested hills. It's a hiker's paradise, stretching 160 kilometers from Pforzheim in the north to Waldshut on the High Rhine in the south and located in the southwest corner of Germany. The Black Forest slopes more gently down to the upper Neckar and Danube valleys on the east side while descending steeply to the Rhine on the west. Popular destinations include the charming resort of Bad Liebenzell, the magnificent spa facilities of Baden-Baden, and the oldest ski area in Germany, Todtnau. The magnificent Black Forest Railway is among the other highlights. It is centered on Triberg, which is home to the Black Forest Open Air Museum and has the well-known falls. 6. Schloss Neuschwanstein in Bavaria is the ultimate fairy-tale castle. A good starting point for exploring the nearby Neuschwanstein Castle is the charming old town of Füssen, which is nestled between the Ammergau and Allgäu Alps and is a well-known alpine resort and center for winter sports. This magnificent old fortress is regarded as one of Europe's most well-known and picturesque royal castles. This fantasy fortress with numerous towers and battlements was constructed between 1869 and 1886 by King Ludwig II of Bavaria. It is renowned for serving as the model for Walt Disney's iconic theme park castles. There are several tour options available, including guided tours of the opulent interior that include the throne room, the Singers' Hall, as well as some of the most breathtaking views in the nation. 5. Miniature Wonderland and the Old Port of Hamburg. The magnificent miniature Wunderland, the largest model railroad in the world, is located in the center of Hamburg's historic port. It is a popular destination for both children and adults. This enormous scale model, which has more than 9.5 miles of model railroad track, has sections for the USA, England, Scandinavia, and Hamburg. Additionally, it includes more than 400,000 human figures, 1,300 trains, and 50,000 microscopic lights. It's not unusual for visitors to spend a lot of time exploring this fascinating world, which features crowded cities, charming rural scenes, bustling harbors, and astonishingly detailed miniature airports with actual taking-off planes. Book one of the behind-the-scenes tours for a unique experience. They're especially enjoyable at night. 6. The Rhine Valley. The Rhine is not only the most significant waterway in Europe, but it is also the most picturesque. This magnificent river runs 1,320 kilometers from Switzerland through Germany and into the Netherlands. While there are many locations in Germany to enjoy this majestic river, the lovely Upper Middle Rhine Valley section, designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is probably the most well-known. More than 40 castles and about 60 picturesque medieval towns can be found along this 65-kilometer stretch of the river, which is frequently dramatic. These places are just waiting to be discovered by river cruise or by car. 7. The Museum Island in Berlin. Berlin's renowned Museumsinsel, also known as Museum Island, is situated between the Spree River and the 400-meter-long Kupfergraben Canal. Many of the city's oldest and most significant museums are included in this fantastic attraction. The old museum serves as the district's focal point. It was built in 1830 with the intention of displaying royal treasures. Soon after, the area behind the museum was designated for art and knowledge of antiquity. 8. Marienplatz in Munich. Munich, or München in German, the third largest city in Germany, has a lot to offer the adventurous traveler. The state of Bavaria's capital city can trace its origins all the way back to the 12th century when a monastery was established nearby and quickly developed into the most significant hub for trade and commerce in the area. Marienplatz, a sizable square where merchants from all over Bavaria would gather to conduct business and where locals would gather to shop and watch medieval jousting competitions, served as the focal point of this rise. These days, this large square continues to draw large crowds of people, but for different reasons. They are here for sightseeing or possibly to enjoy a visit to one of the square's hip cafes and restaurants, or to shop in its distinctive boutique stores. Tourist attractions abound here. You'll find the Neues Rathaus and Altes Rathaus, the new and old town halls where a lot of the history of the city was recorded. Both are lovely and worth a look. Other notable sites include the Mariensaal, a tall statue of the Virgin Mary constructed in 1638, as well as the classy Fischbrunnen, a 19th century fountain with bronze figures. 9. The Bavarian cities of Bamberg and Bergerstadt. Bamberg is situated in the Regnitz Valley, where the river divides into two arms. The most significant town in Upper Franconia and one of Germany's numerous charming old towns, this old imperial city is one of the best preserved. It's also one of the best to tour on foot. The first stop on your walking tour ought to be the city's former episcopal district, which is also where the Michaelsburg Benedictine Abbey and its cathedral from the 13th century are located. Spectacular Bergerstadt is a small borough of Bamberg located between the two river branches. It is home to the Gruner Markt, a fantastic pedestrian area where you can find the 17th century Baroque church of St. Martin. 10. Zugspitze Massif in Bavaria. The Zugspitze Massif, which is a part of the Wetterstein mountain range, lies on the border between Germany and Austria and is encircled by deep valleys. The Bayerische Zugspitzbahn, a cog railway, or a cable car can take you to the eastern summit, which rises to a height of 2,962 meters and is crowned by a gold cross. The Tiroler Zugspitzbahn, a railway that ascends to the Zugspitzkam station at 2,805 meters, is another fantastic way to take in this region's outstanding natural beauty. From here, a cable car can be used to continue the trip to Zugspitze Westgipfel station, which is located at 2,950 meters. Make sure to try a meal at this great panoramic restaurant. So, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. Use the comments section below to tell us what you think about the video. Also, make sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell button to be notified of all the latest videos.